Thanks for tuning in. Let's take a look at conditions across the country for your Sunday. Not a whole lot going on except along those coastal regions. There we have some systems brewing, jumping right into the Atlantic for this afternoon. You can see temperatures hovering around the freezing mark. Conditions improving across Newfoundland, where we have strong winds and snow causing problems around the Avalon as we head after the dinner hour. That's when the bulk of the activity moves offshore. Then our attention turns to the next system developing stateside, moving in for the start of the work week. We have up to 40 centimeters of snow on the way for parts of Nova Scotia, 20 to 30 across Newfoundland. Snow begins Monday across the Maritimes, heavy at times into Monday night, then across Newfoundland Monday night into Tuesday, and then tapering off across all regions as we head into Tuesday afternoon. Across the Maritimes, that's where the best chance of seeing 4+ centimeters an hour with heavy snowfall will exist. Significant travel disruptions are expected with this system. Jumping over to Quebec, fairly nice conditions this afternoon. Mostly sunny skies, temperatures hovering around the freezing mark. And across Ontario, you can see some snowflake action through the southern regions. That trough still lingering for many, bringing maybe a sprinkle of snow, maybe even pushing a couple centimeters. Here's a look at those snowfall accumulations, highest along the escarpment, where 5 to 10 centimeters are possible. And then as we head into the overnight hours, that's when that trough loses a bit of steam and those snowflakes start to disappear. Across northern Ontario, you can see fairly quiet conditions, more cloud cover than anything. However, across the Nickel Belt, it is possible that as we head into the evening and overnight hours, some flurries will push into your region. Over in the prairies, the story is really not too much about the snow, but rather the cold air that has been locked in place Sunday afternoon. Those daytime highs in the -20s across northern Manitoba, a little bit warmer across southern Alberta. And across the south, that's where that sunshine is. But through the northern prairies, there is a weak system sliding through, developing Sunday evening, pushing into Saskatchewan through Monday morning. And then Monday evening, we are watching another one to develop across southern Saskatchewan and southern Manitoba. This one could have some heavier snowfall rates, but it's nothing too major to be concerned about. And if you're planning to be on the ice this afternoon, it's not a bad evening. Along with those cold temperatures, which are not the best, the winds will diminish throughout the day on all the major water bodies across southern Manitoba. All right, let's take a look at your conditions for British Columbia. Sunday afternoon, a bit soggy across the south coast. Vancouver, 9 degrees is your daytime high. And well, there's a lot of alpine snow at least, so good news for skiers and snowboarders across the south coast, Vancouver Island. But there's also a lot of rain, especially through the evening hours across the lower mainland, 20 to 30 millimeters on the way. Higher amounts on the west end of Vancouver Island. Tofino, it looks like you're in that bullseye once again. Here's a look at that snowfall. Some nice purples and even some bright blues showing up on the coastal mountains around Whistler. And through the northern sections of the province, we have some light snow showers making their way from south to north. Cloud cover building across the Yukon, but that cold air is located on that west side of Hudson Bay, where daytime highs will be in the -30s.